Hi, Mr. Alatorre. My name is Shannon Moninger, and this is for Hutchinson Community College, and this is an informative speech on strokes. And this is my audience. Hi. Hi, everybody. My name is Shannon. I want to thank you all for taking this time to listen to me today. This is a class of first responders, so you all are going to be out there in the field at some point in time, and we're going to be talking about strokes today, okay? What many people don't know about strokes is that they're more prevalent than we think they are, okay? Last year, the CDC came out with some statistics to tell us how prevalent strokes are in our society. 700,000 deaths last year were caused by strokes. That's 1 in every 16th death is caused by a stroke. And people don't realize that they're actually very preventative. You can help people prevent them, and if you do have a stroke coming on, time is actually of the essence. So what is a stroke, is what a lot of people ask me. Well, a stroke is considered they're called TIAs a lot of times. Those are called mini strokes. You can have, strokes are also referred to as brain attacks, okay? Essentially what a stroke is a blockage in the brain caused by either a clot. It can either block an artery or a vein in the heart, or in the brain, I'm sorry. And what that does is it impedes blood flow to that area. So parts of the brain is not receiving oxygen. So that's when you start to see these signs and symptoms of that, okay? The American Stroke Association gave us a really easy acronym to remember that it helps us remember why it is so important for time and how important time is for these patients. The first thing you'll see is FACE. It says act fast. Face is ask the person to smile. If a person smiles and part of their face is kind of like not smiling with them, it's staying down, facial drooping, that's a really common sign of stroke, okay? The next thing is arms. If you ask them to close their eyes and raise their arms up and one of the arms drifts down, that's another sign that they're probably having a stroke. If you have speech, you can ask them to speak to you. Say a simple sentence. If they are not able to give you that simple sentence back, that's another sign. Or slurring of speech is a good sign that there's something going on. And last, time. Time is the most important thing, because what we say with strokes is time is brain cells. So as time goes on and that brain is not getting oxygenated blood flow like it's supposed to, there's chances of that not coming back. And the biggest problem with people is stroke is the 3rd cause of death in the United States right now, but it's the #1 cause of disability in the United States. So if we can get them to the hospital, and what we use is we call a stroke alert, especially in Tallahassee right now, our stroke alert is still 3 hours. It's 3 hours. What happens is if you can get the patient within the time that we started seeing those signs and symptoms, we can get them to the hospital within 3 hours, we can hopefully reverse those effects. And that is actually based on a study. It's called the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky stroke study that was performed, and that's what we base our stroke alert on, okay? So how will this affect you all in the field? Okay, so if you approach someone and you're starting to see those signs and symptoms of a stroke, what you can do is do this basic assessment. If you note those symptoms, you go ahead, call 911 immediately, note that they have a stroke. If they can get to the hospital and get there within 3 hours, those signs can be changed, okay? Those symptoms can be changed, they can be altered, okay? Whether that's a breakup of a clot in the brain. The biggest thing with these people is we want them to have function when they come out, because having that disability from a stroke is so devastating to these people's lives. They have to relearn how to eat, how to drink, how to speak, okay? And a lot of studies have come out through American Stroke Association, the National Stroke Association, have all come out with studies that have proven that with help and with really early intervention with these patients, you can really make a difference in their lives. I want to thank you all, and I really appreciate your time. Woo-hoo!